Welcome to Caravan of the Year 2025, sponsored by MSA 4x4 Accessories. Beside me is the Kokoda Counterstrike Vincere, a caravan full of world firsts. This van has an incinerating toilet, a water maker, 7.3 kilowatts of solar on top, and a 30 kilowatt hour battery built in. Now, our three crack judges, and John, Mel and Alison, have 3 days to find out if this is the best van for sale in Australia right now. Let's find out. Mel, this van is Trevor and Catherine Price's personal van. They've got 3 young boys. They love to get out back. Is this van up to the job? And who else might buy it, and will it work for them?
Anyone who wants to get to some of the remoter places in Australia is certainly going to be on a winner here. We know from talking to Trevor, the owner of Kokoda, that he's a keen off-road enthusiast and likes to get into many places that other people might not want to go into. So anyone who really likes to get out there, it's an ideal van for them.
Alison, the press release that came out on this van days before we saw it suggests that it's not leading in self-sufficiency, it's redefining it on a global sense. Run us through it.
I get the feeling that we're witnessing history here, and that caravanning as we have known it changes from this point on. He's talking world first technology in terms of the self-sufficiency, starting with 7.3 kilowatts of solar power. So the entire roof of the caravan is taken up with solar panels, and those 2 hard awnings that slide out at the front and the rear are also covered in solar panels. So you're never going to run out of power. For capturing that energy through the solar powers is going into a 30 kilowatt bank of Victron batteries, a 10,000 watt inverter, 3 solar controllers, 4 DC to DC chargers. The electrics is quite something else, and as Trevor has said, world first. If that doesn't work, there's an 8 kilowatt generator. It doesn't have a massive amount of water capacity, about 190 litres, but it does have a system whereby the grey water from the shower is recycled. It cleans the grey water so you can use it again in the shower. So separate to that system, this van creates its own drinking water. So that was behind a secret door. Trevor wasn't keen to show us that. I think he's keen to hold on to the intellectual property of that system, which he designed himself, but that will create fresh drinking water from the air in humid climates up to 10 litres per hour. The incinerator toilet is something that we've not seen before, so that burns waste at very high temperatures so that you're just left with a pile of ash that you would empty every couple of weeks. The self-sufficiency, it's a game changer, and Trevor's set the bar very high.
The Vincere redefines caravanning, doesn't it? And Trevor was motivated by the fact that they ran out of water in a previous caravan. So he came back and he brought this Vincere out. It's an amazing thing. It's designed not to worry about anything. Water, electricity, setting up the van, they're all really easy. You rock into campsite at auto levels, and once you're inside, you're in cosseted luxury with a virtually soundproof interior and air conditioning running continually. So it's made to make caravanning as easy as possible for a family. I think a couple of things. The first model doesn't have a lock for the solar panels, so you've got to climb up and make sure that they're secured before you drive away. The outside kitchen's really ergonomically designed. There's a big fridge, everything's there. It's all electric, so you've got choices of what style of cooking you might like to do, but the design is excellent. One of the ease of use things I like is the way the projector screen deploys at the foot of the bed and gives you that privacy and an enclosed little media space. Everything's been thought out to make things easy for life on the road. He's done a great job with it.
Mel, the Kokoda, it's got a lot going on, but fundamentally, what matters is how it's built and if it's built well. What do you see?
In some ways it's built conventionally. It has a galvanised steel chassis, a very solid chassis I should add. It has 150mm rail that sits on top of a 100mm rail for the chassis, and then the drawbar is 150mm too. So it's a very solid construction underneath. The body itself, it's a frameless arrangement using XPS sandwich panel construction. That is 33mm thick. So it's not only strong but offers good insulation. The van itself rides on Cruise Master airbag suspension. It's all very well protected underneath.
Mel, on the inside, I noticed the roof panelling was something a bit unique. What was that?
Yes, it's very unusual. It's not the usual clean panel work. It's a slatted timber arrangement. It has soundproofing between the slats. Trevor, the owner of Kokoda, is a bit of a fanatic on doing his cabinet work, and it's all fits together very well. I had a bit of a poke around in the cupboards and everything shuts and latches confidently, so yeah.
So Alison, this is a family van, off-grid. It's going to be all about livability because you'll have to be able to stay in it on a bad day and enjoy the outdoors on a good day. How do you think it's going to go?
Look, you can do both in this van, Tim. Both indoor and outdoor livability is unparalleled, I would have thought. Outside at the front of the van under that massive hard awning, there's 2 picnic tables. One has a built-in pantry which is also accessible from the inside. There's another picnic table which drops down to reveal a small little dishwasher, which is a nice touch, a built-in air fryer cooker, and then a slide-out fridge, so you can prepare and eat meals outside with ease. The Kokoda is quite high off the ground, so entry is via a front door with a pull-down sort of airplane type step and handrail, which makes it very easy. At the front of the van, triple bunks, got a fan, reading lights, USB points, everything that they need there. Adjacent is the corner bathroom, which is just stunning. It's like something out of a 5-star hotel, with that amazing pyrotechnic toilet, the gorgeous shower, which just doesn't have a conventional shower head. It has this multi-rain shower with bits that massage your back and so forth. It's really quite something, and that frosting over the door to give you some privacy. The kitchen is beautiful, lots of open bench space. The king bed down the back reclines up so you can watch TV on that projector screen that comes down in front of the bed. The only limitation that I could identify with this Kokoda is there's not seating for 5 people inside to eat. It's a small lounge, small table for perhaps 2 people, but the interior and the livability, it's got a big inside fridge, 274 litre. It wants for nothing inside, and the way it's been fitted out are just beautiful. It really is redefining luxury.
John, tell us a bit about the warranty and the support for after-sales service you'll get from Kokoda.
The Vincere's warranty is as impressive really as the Vincere itself. It's got a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. If customers have problems that can't be fixed, they'll replace it or they'll give you your money back. You know, it's written there in the document. There's a few provisos, and that's that you need to make sure that the service intervals are maintained. And the warranty excludes towing behind a commercial truck unless the truck has an appropriate hitch. That's a reasonable thing to expect. And it doesn't cover deep water crossings or driving at inappropriate speed.
So Mel, it is a big van. How did you find towing it, and what do you think is the appropriate vehicle for it?
Certainly it's in the 4.5 tonne towing capacity, which means the Ford Super Duty ute we were using was probably an appropriate sort of vehicle. Anything really with a 4.5 tonne capacity would suit. On the road, I towed it for quite some distance and it really wasn't a problem at all. On dusty roads, just to be a little bit careful when cornering. The van itself rode quite well. There were certainly no problems with that. The Cruise Master suspension handled it very well.
Alison, value for money. This is the first caravan we've seen nudging $400,000. Is it justified?
It's the rhetorical question, isn't it? Trevor makes no apologies for the fact that this is the most expensive caravan ever built in Australia. As we saw it, with that 30 kilowatts of power, it's $395. If you choose a little bit less power, it's $380,000. That king size reclining bed, $7,500 before it's even installed. $15,000 for the generator box, $9,000 for that incinerator toilet, $25,000 alone for that Garmin smart van system that runs all that, the electrics. So when you start to break down the costs, you can see where the costs lie. It's not for the average caravaner, it's very subjective, and the market will determine whether that's value for money or not, I think.
Thank you for watching Caravan of the Year 2025 and the Kokoda Counterstrike Vincere. If you enjoyed that video, please do like and subscribe. We regularly produce content around caravanning in Australia. And if you have any questions or comments on the van or anything else, leave them below and we will do our best to get back to you.